Hi there, I'm Vince Wishart. I'm just traveling right now and I figured I'd hop on here and do a quick video. I'd like to welcome you, to the Mastering of Excellence in Recovery Facebook group. I'm really glad you're here. And let me take a moment to tell you what this group is all about, how it applies to you. So about me a little bit, in my recovery journey of several decades, I've amassed this time around 13 years of continuous abstinence. And I worked the steps in 6 different fellowships 13 times a year. I worked them once a year in 6 different fellowships, which has given me a well-rounded out idea of what the 12 steps is all about in relation to the different manifestations of addiction. I've worked as an addictions counselor, an executive director of Men's Recovery Center. I'm an NLP practitioner, hypnotherapist, psychotherapist, and a transformative life coach. My specialty is emotional fluency as it pertains to communication, relationships, and of course recovery. And in the past 10 years of my recovery, it's been really great. And the past 4 years have been over the top phenomenal for me. I've seen a lot of people with long-term recovery get complacent, slow down, stop doing the inner work, and then guess what? The itchy, twitchy, and bitchy start coming back, even for people with decades sober. Many become angry, they become resentful, perhaps their trauma wounds get triggered, and they go back out, eh? They die a spiritual death as soon as they make the decision to go back to using. And of course, as you're well aware, many don't make it back out alive. And about 10 years back, I began to explore alternative models of recovery, and I saw how the traditional routes just weren't delivering the results that the people came for. The best recovery rate at the leading fellowship is 11%, which means that people work a set of steps and stay clean for a year after. And to me, that's just backwards. I saw entrenched cyclical pattern thinking that was a common denominator with people in recovery. A pattern interrupt is what is called for to get a person thinking, they're in trained thinking to hop out of those ruts and to get their thinking back onto a different path. And this typically doesn't happen in one's conscious mind. This is a subconscious or unconscious work that makes that lasting change, hey? So I dove into the people who are having results. People who are meditating were having much better results. Hypnotherapy, breath work, plant medicine ceremonies were yielding far more long-term recovery than anything I'd ever seen in any traditional models. So I began to wonder why this is not more mainstream. A new model needed to be established, and this is what I've been working on. So welcome to this group, which is dedicated to anyone on the recovery journey who's amassed 5 or more years of abstinence. Our approach is unique because it combines ancient wisdom with modern therapeutic techniques and even modern science. We believe in a holistic path to recovery that addresses the body, mind, and spirit. People who already know how to stay abstinent, but maybe they're seeking more for their recovery. And they want that freedom of an immense peace that goes beyond all comprehension. So, in Mastering Excellence in Recovery group, we focus on several core principles, like holistic healing, integrating like physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. We really look at community support, building a network of support where we can share our stories, our struggles, and our successes. We're creating an alumni program that's just next level ongoing support. There's ancient practices. So we incorporate practices like Qigong, which is not just meditation, but it's embodied meditation. And we bring in ceremony to bring in that sacred, that and really foster the deep healing. There's modern techniques. We utilize psychotherapy, therapeutic coaching, and NLP to break free from old patterns and achieve lasting change. So in this group, you're going to find opening and closing Qigong ceremonies for each day of our courses and things. These are going to help you to balance and find inner peace and really bring in the sacred while letting go of like hypervigilance and things like hyperfocus and allowing the learnings to just flow into you rather than diligently trying to make it happen, and guided meditations. These are going to help you connect with your true self and have you become more comfortable cultivating your inside world. Group discussions where we explore emotional healing, ancestral trauma, and spiritual connection. So this community is built on the principles of respect, empathy, and authenticity. Here you can feel safe to share your story, ask questions, and support others. We believe in the power of connection and the strength that we find in each other. So I invite you to dive in, participate. Whether you're here to learn, to heal, or to support others, your presence here is valuable. Let's walk on this path of recovery together and discover the holistic healing, the lasting recovery. In the following weeks, you'll be receiving emails about 2 upcoming courses. First, I'm going to take you to a free masterclass where there'll be great takeaways where we unpack what doesn't work in modern day society, what methods people utilize that do work in this modern day age, and hear from people who've worked with me in the past, and let's explore their viewpoints of why these methods are so effective. One is Evolved Recovery, which is a 3-day mini course. It's a shorter introduction to the concept of evolved recovery. And the next one we'll be having is called Mastering Excellence in Recovery, which is a 10-day deep dive into one's inside world and how to master recovery fully, bringing back that innocence of a little child, of wonder at all creation and the marvel of the world as your way of being. And who doesn't like to be around a beautiful little beaming child? So that's what real recovery is being able to just really be able to embrace our inner child at any moment, let that kind of beautiful light shine out whilst still having the knowledge of what it's like to be a mature human. So welcome to Mastering Excellence in Recovery. I'm excited to have you with us, and I really look forward to seeing you in our community. I'll see you in there.